everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can recreate this decorative logo. So it's a little complicated, but it's not impossible. So if you follow step by step, you can then recreate this type of a decorative logo. So I've already opened up a new document which is 1000 by 1000 pixels. And I've given a name to my document as well called the decorative logo. So over here in this layers panel, I've renamed this layer to be background. Okay. So because I'll be adding a gray background for my document. So I'll be clicking on M, which is the shortcut key for this rectangle tool right here. And if I click on my document once, this rectangle box comes up. So over here, I have to give the same dimensions that of my artboard, which is 1000 by 1000 pixels, and click on OK. And I'll be using the selection tool and just dragging on top of my document like that. And I'll go ahead and also lock my layer. So the reason why I'm locking my layer is that I do not accidentally delete the background or move it around while I'm making this logo right here. So once that's done, I'll go ahead and make a new layer, and I'll rename layer 2 to be logo. So this is the second layer that we will be working on. Okay, so now we're coming on to the main thing. I do not require the fill, but I do require the stroke to be there, and the stroke, which is the outline, I'll be using white, and I will be increasing the stroke weight as well, meaning how thick I want my outline to be. So I'll be sticking to 3 because the 1 point, which is by default, that's a little too thin for now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'll make a line, come over here to the center of my document, click on Shift, and make one straight line going like that. So next thing I'm going to do is that I'll be creating some circles. So coming back here to this tool again, I'll be using the ellipse tool, and we'll be creating 4 circles for now. The first circle that I'll be creating, the dimensions of this circle, meaning the diameter, is going to be 200 pixels by 200 pixels. Like that. And I'll bring it here to the middle of my circle like this. And now for the other circles as well, I'll come back here to this ellipse tool again. And the second circle that we're going to create will have the diameter of 150 pixels by 150 pixels. And I'll also drag this down to the center like that. And making a third circle. A third circle will have the dimensions of 60 pixels by 60 pixels. And bring this to the middle as well. And the last circle that we're going to make will be really small, and the dimensions of this circle will be 10 pixels by 10 pixels. And I'll just bring it down like this. So I'll select all the circles and I'll go over here to this align panel. Click on the horizontal center align and vertical align center like that. And what I'm going to do is that I'll just shift this a little over here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is that I'll select just these 2 circles, the first 2 circles that we made, and I'm going to go ahead, select these 2 circles by using the shift and the arrow keys, just bring them up like this. If I zoom in, you can see that it's interlocking. And I'll also select the line as well and bring it up to the center like this. Now I just want to make sure that it's not intersecting too much, like about here. It's just touching with the other circles like that. So I'll select these again, click on Alt to make a copy, and then just drag it down similarly like that. Okay, so now that we've got this one basic shape, I'll select this first line, come over here to this rotate tool, and by clicking on Alt, I'll get this light blue icon right here to the middle one over here. And the first line will have the angle rotation of 315 degrees and click on OK. Whereas this second one, I click on the rotate again, get this light blue icon in the middle by clicking on Alt like that, and this one will have the angle rotation of 45 degrees and OK. And as you can see that it makes a cross like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'll just select these two circles for now. Come back here to this rotate tool again. I'll zoom in, click on Alt and get it right here to the center of a crisscross like that, and give the give the rotation of 315 degrees and OK. But one problem that I did was that I have to also make a copy out of it. So 315 degrees, copy, oops, okay, wait, I'll do this again. So select these two, come over here to this rotation, get this middle portion, light blue icon over here, give the rotation angle to be 315 and click on copy. So now it becomes like this. Okay. So once that's made, what I'm going to do is that I'll be using this line segment tool. Make one line going over here and another line. Wait. Wait, so this has to okay, so now with the line segment tool, I'll make two slant lines like this and one going like this. Okay, so once that's done, I would just want to select these two lines for now. Go to Object, Hide and hide selection temporarily. So I'll select all of these and choose the Shape Builder tool just to make sure that it perfectly differentiates each portion like this. Okay, so I'm going to choose the fill to be orange for now and carefully just combine different portions of the logo like this, like that. Okay, so once that's done, okay, so I'll select this orange portion for now, go back to Object and also hide this selection. Once that's done, we can go ahead, select all these shapes and go ahead and delete those. Come back to Object and Show All. Okay, so I'll select this shape, come back here to this rotation tool, get the icon, this light blue icon right here. Click on Alt and get it here to the middle of a rotation over here. And as you can see, the angle is 315 degrees. I'll click on copy and we can go ahead and make different copies like that. And there you go. I can just go ahead and delete these lines as well. And as you can see, I've made a slight variation of this logo as well. So as you can see, it was intersecting like this, but instead of intersecting, it stops at the midpoint and it kind of makes like a flower decorative shape logo. So in case if you wanted it to be intersecting, you could have also just extended the lines while you were combining it initially with the shape builder tool. So once that's done, we can go ahead, select all of this, and I'll go ahead and delete the stroke, and I'll probably let the stroke be there itself. I mean, I'm really liking the stroke, and let the stroke be 4 like that. So once that's made, we can select all of them and go ahead and also scale this logo a little bit more bigger like that. And another thing I'm going to do is since I've got this, I can select these anchor points and also just round the edges off like that. So I'll select all these mid anchor points because rounding it off actually makes it look a lot better, personally speaking. So if you want, you can round the edges off if you like, or just let it be the way it is, like that. So once it's made, so we can go ahead and also save our file. In order to do that, I'll be going to File and clicking on Save As. So by default, my file name is going to be Decorative Logo and my Save As type is going to be Adobe Illustrator. So I highly recommend that we save a file in this format so that in case if I want to make any further changes, I can easily do that by accessing my AI file and clicking on Save and OK. And there you go. We have now successfully also saved our file in this format. And now that we've come to the end of our video, I hope you found this tutorial to be useful and you enjoyed making this decorative logo as much as I did. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.